That was scaring me. Is it loud? No, it shouldn't be too loud. So anyways, how is everybody doing this evening? Hope you're having good days, or at least the end of one. I've had a pretty good day. I'm still really tired. I may just jump into bed right after this stream. Play some Monster Hunter. Okay. Play that Archie. Oh, let me make sure Ranpuma refreshes. Alright, sorry. I try not to tab out since...
That's Rick's pawn shop.
Yes, it is, isn't it? I don't like that I can't jump.
Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
Where do I want to go next? I kind of want to look around for more of the magazines.
Closed. Yeah, this building's been a lemon for anyone who's tried to open a business here.
Alright, looks like he is going to refresh so we can watch. I'm pretty sure there's one up here. It's not up here now, it will be later.
Coit Tower, once one of the great landmarks of the city, is now a broken down monument symbolizing the world that's passed us by. I have no desire to ride that streetcar.
How's your night, Ranpuma? Did you finally get off the call with the blind person? Oh, there it is.
Another Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic. Tootsie Rolled.
Tootsie Rolled. Yes. Good.
This old Buick's been picked clean by the urban vultures.
Every time it auto-saves, it's gotta lag a little bit.
These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent.
They said that computers should be easier for blind people to use. I'm not sure how much easier it's going to get.
Good evening, ladies and charms. I'm your entertainer tonight, Mr. Franco Spinoza. I'm gonna be playing some songs that I know you'll love. Listen to this one. Hot and cold, it's what it does to me. Hot and cold, the shower sprays on me. La la, hey, la la la, to hell with it.
I don't even remember that as in that game. What is up with this house made of pallets?
These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent.
I didn't know I could actually go back there. Okay, so these places are places we're supposed to go. I believe this is a house.
It's the old Savant School. That had a short tenure here on Chandler Avenue. Lots of impressive graduates, though.
I think this is the room that's got the Kickstarter faces, yeah.
John Lennon? He's almost too serious. The key to life is not taking it seriously and riding sharks.
I like that he's got a specific comment for some of these that are more unique than just their faces. Like this. Meow.
Well, winter is coming. The green screen leads me to believe that they're going to Photoshop someone else in later. Must be a pilot. Only pilots wear scarves.
Their basement? No. That's weird. There's stairs leading down, but it doesn't go down.
He looks a little too young to be in here.
I'm not gonna click on all of them, just ones that kind of stand out, I guess. Look at this one.
Well, the shirt says Audrey Hepburn, and those legs are all Betty Grable. Well, this mutant's got a little green hand coming out of his forehead. Cool.
I got points for looking at that one.
Collared shirt says business, but the daiquiri says party.
There's one with a cat. Here's a dog.
Most likely to be a U.S. senator. I don't trust that cat, not one bit. Most likely to be first married. Hey, party on, dude. Groovy. Most likely to play guitar in an indie band. I wouldn't want to freak you out, but there's a huge bird on your head. Ding, 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 ding. We have a doppelganger.
I guess he was trying to look like Tex. Oh, there's a comic book up here.
It's a Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic. Licorice Rope. I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Me either. Can I get down the stairs, please? Don't think this building was designed very well.
I'm pretty sure every one of your cases involves the Snow White warehouse somehow.
We're not even there yet, Alex. Shut up.
Oh, it's my favorite podcast. Full of pod people.
Pod people?
Looks like Rusty's Fun Mass building has been converted into a Knights of the Templar clubhouse. Rusty's always gave me the creeps.
Oh, I already looked at that.
It's a 3 Cards to Midnight shop. 3 Cards to Midnight isn't open right now. I'll have to try back later.
I guess we can't go on this.
That's Rook's pawn shop.
Yes, it sure is.
Well, it's not a Banksy. These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always
Okay,
nice to know
okay.
I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent.
A zipline trolley?
No one knows these back alleys
Oh.
of Chandler quite like me. What's this?
I don't know, what is it? Small wheel?
The gate's locked, but when Rook gets to work, he'll unlock it, so I'll check back later.
There's a tennis racket. Can I take the tennis racket? No. I don't think I need to be over here yet. Okay, let's go in here.
Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint. I bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth.
Can I go in?
It's closed. Most
Aw.
businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later.
Later. Closed. Can I look at this?
Lead pipes are always magically drawn to my skull like moths to the flame.
Ugh.
Closed. Yeah, this building's been a lemon for anyone who's tried to open a business here. Wow. This place really has been renovated. I guess that dumbbell Ardo must have come into some money. But as I walk to the counter, I suspect this place is under new management.
Welcome to the Golden Gate Hotel. How can I help you? Mr. Murphy?
Fluttering.
Wow. Service around here's gotten a lot better and a lot smarter. Call me Tex.
No, thank you. The last time I tried that, you were all...
I'm a professional and should be treated as such.
For some self-righteous baloney like that. Management heard about it and I didn't get any time off for a month.
What do you mean? Last time I was here. This is the first time I have seen you. So there's probably a bug in your system or something.
You're the one with the bug. Right up your you-know-what.
Well then.
So, you got a name?
You know very well who I am. Holly Graham. Cute, right? You tangibles just can't resist a pun.
Oh yeah, we humans love the lowest form of humor. Speaking of which, holograms are people too. I mean, what kind of a joke is that?
So you can read. It's for the hologram rights movement.
I hate to tell you this, but holograms aren't people. And I ought to know, because I've dated a few.
That's exactly what they used to say about minorities, women, and mutants. It's our turn now. I'm officially on strike.
Well then.
Strikes work a little better when you're not on the job.
Civil disobedience isn't easy when your oppressors control you with a button.
Well, you go, girl. Graham.
Really? You're the last person I thought I'd hear that from. Everyone in this neighborhood's afraid of you, you know.
Rimmer would agree.
Afraid I might not pay my bills, maybe. Speaking of the neighborhood, maybe you could help me by telling me what's been going on around here.
Sure, though I should warn you, I don't get out much. Now that I know you support the hologram rights movement, I may have to reevaluate my opinion of you. I heard gunshots, and then the speeder came flying out and took off. Well, it's no Golden Gate Hotel, is it? We keep everything like that over at the Snow White warehouse. I think he came in one time with Mojo, the kid from the barbecue place. It was awkward. Taylor's my bestie, my real friend. I don't know what she's doing with you. The nicest tangible I've ever met. Oh, you know me. Just a hologram. Here to serve my tangible oppressors. I've heard they keep a key or something to get inside the warehouse by the door.
I should look around the hotel lobby and see if there's anything here that could help me out. When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit... Hopefully ballroom renovations include installing an actual ball pit.
A ball pit? That'd be amazing. I would go to balls all the time.
Nice furniture. Forget it, Jake. It's a Chinatown sale. It's a key to a lockbox. When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit...
Kids pee on them? On what? Oh! The ball pits.
Only guests of this hotel are allowed entrance through here.
Why's your papers on the floor?
I'm surprised people still read newspapers, but admittedly, they bring a nice nostalgia.
Just trying to figure out how to get the key. Or at least find where it is.
Yep, that's the Snow White warehouse. Yeah, needs a key.
Oh. Oh. Why does it make it so tiny? I don't have a clue. What's this?
It's like a swipe card reader.
I don't think I have a card.
Oh man, this record's broken in two.
wonder if she'll know anything about the password. Oh, wrong door. Talk to me.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing?
Let me ask her about it again.
I've heard they keep a key or something to get inside the warehouse by the door.
Okay, they keep a key. Does it mean that the password's close by? Because I found the key here. The lockbox. Or to the... Yeah, I guess the lockbox. Guess it could be whatever that says. I don't remember. Oh, there we go.
What do we got here? Looks like instructions to get into the snow.
Hey Joe, we changed the code. It's 4268. Destroy this after reading. Evidently Joe is not a very reliable person. Ugh, that doll.
Some familiar names on the Chandler Avenue sex offender list.
Scary Larry. I think this shows a flashback.
Wow, is this still here? I used this to deal with a cunning criminal on my Under a Killing Moon case who had a bad case of bozophobia.
It's me, Rusty Kids, and I'm here. Mommy's come back.
I heard he had my name tattooed on his knuckles, and he wants to show me firsthand when he gets out of prison. I'm not really looking forward to that.
I kind of like that one. That game. Under a Killing Moon. What's this?
Looks like an interesting read. Looks like an interesting read.
Well, why don't you read it? Enigma, a Tex Murphy novel by Aaron Connors. Tex Murphy had uncovered the greatest secret in the history of the world, and there were some who would stop at nothing to protect. And then it stops there. All those cigarette butts.
Looks like an interesting read. Now that I have a ladder, I can get into the second floor of the electronics shop.
So I'm just carrying that ladder around. Alright, let's see what's up in this window.
It's a 3 cards to midnight shop. Guess I better not be too creative, because it won't work. Nice graffiti art.
Hey.
Man, I don't even know what I was trying to do.
I'm trying to put the ladder down, you doofus.
I'm no detective, but you need to find a way to get up to the second.
Maybe this is. There we go. His head went through the window, or the top of the window pane.
Yeah, Louis once told me these rooms were used by bootleggers and smugglers during Prohibition. There were hidden panels in rooms where they'd hide their stash. Yeah, Louis once told me these rooms were used by bootleggers. Someone's been spying on the citizens of Chandler Avenue. Someone's been spying on the citizens of Chandler Avenue. Someone needs to update their poster collection. Prohibition ended 100 years ago. Well, someone's been living up here. And that's a damn shame. This guy was working diligently to get a free sub at Inspector Burns' barbecue.
Let's look around before I fiddle with that.
A business card from a rival detective? What the hell?
Maldonado. 555 dirtbag. Okay. Damn it. Oh, it's this one and this and that one. Damn it. Oh, I do that one again. I've already forgotten. Oh, that one. Dang it. Oh, it's a red one, okay. Ah! Oh, okay, that one. I gotta do it so far and then I get stuck. Oh, thank God. Hello, dude.
Following our first lead, and we get ourselves caught in a laser net. All in a day's work, right?
Smart Alex had a point, but I wasn't going to let him have the satisfaction of knowing so. There was one good thing about spending hours stuck in a laser net. You've got time to think. Who is this guy? Who killed him? And what kind of surveillance was he doing right across from my apartment? And what's in the metal canister? Have 7 years really passed without me remembering it? Is it related to my head injury or the injection mark on my arm?
He dead?
Well, I think you missed a hell of a party.
Party?
Yeah, you're here in time for the laser show.
I wouldn't do that. I was here to meet Carlos Maldonado. Is that you? Or him?
Look, I just stumbled onto this little nightmare, and I need to find out who this guy was and what he was doing. I'm a PI, and I assume this guy is Maldonado. My name's Murphy. Who are you?
Mason said Maldonado was a PI. Were you working with Mason too?
I'll be honest. I don't know if I was working for Mason or not. Actually, I'm having severe memory problems here, so anything you can tell me about Maldonado or Mason or what's in the cryo chamber here would be greatly appreciated.
I think I set off an alarm when I came in here. I don't usually do this kind of thing. I was just trying to help Mason. He said, come in here, find the PI, get the cryo chamber, and keep it safe.
Hey, I found that first.
Slow learner. You have to find Mason. I think he's in big trouble with bad people. I don't know why. He's a neurologist, for God's sake. But you have to promise me that if I let you go, you won't come after me. You'll find Mason.
Oh, I promise. My fingers are so frozen I can't cross them.
If your memory problems are part of all this, Mason is the only one who can help you. So you need to find him and bring him back safe just as much as I do. I'll be in contact soon.
Man, those cops are getting close, but I don't want to leave this place without a clue. I better hurry up and find something before they get here. This SOB's been living up here, watching my every move. Must be the poor guy's wallet.
Strictly speaking, I would never encourage anyone to break the law, but those sirens are getting awfully close, and a life sentence for a machine.
Yeah, tough break, hombre. Not even one crate of mixers. This guy was hardcore.
What does it say? Carlos, here are the instructions, Mason Bowers. I think that's what it says.
A business card from a rival detective. What the hell? As I try to make my great escape down the ladder, I find two officials waiting to greet me.
Hello, boys.
Well, if it isn't Tex Murphy, what were you doing in there?
Well, it's a little hard to
Oh, you know the drill.
I was really trying to get my hands on that surveillance equipment. Maybe I could see exactly what happened to me. Now the only way I'll find it is if New San Francisco's finest decides to play ball with me. I don't know why they'd start now, but I'd better polish up on the old Murphy charm.
Whether you're a mutant or a norm, San Francisco is our home. Be a part of the solution to crime. You see something suspicious, please report it to the SFPD immediately.
Make it quick, Murphy. I got about 1 million things to do. And wasting time on you ain't one of them.
Didn't take you long to get in trouble, did it? You here to turn yourself in?
So, where's Malden? Not that I'm complaining.
In case you didn't get the memo, I head up the department now. And things aren't as loosey-goosey as they were under Malden.
Well, I hope you're more helpful than he used to be. Look, I know this is gonna sound pretty crazy, but hear me out. This morning, I wake up with a massive head injury and an injection mark on my arm. No idea how I got either one of it. Then I talk to a few people, I find out I can't remember anything over the last 7 years.
You're right, it does sound crazy. But, go on.
Thing of it is, my last memory is of me and my lady friend getting shot.
Your lady friend, that was, Chelsea Bando?
Yeah. How do you know that?
Well, I know your burned-out speeder was found a few weeks later with Miss Bando's DNA inside of it.
God. It is true. Chelsea's dead?
We closed the case. Though a few of us thought something didn't feel quite right about it.
What do you mean?
Well, the scene was too staged. But I'm not saying Chelsea isn't dead. The last time anyone saw her was with you at the Golden Pagoda.
What are you saying? I was a suspect?
You were, in fact. I'd have to look at the case. You were cleared at some point.
Can I look at the case files?
Now, you know you can't, so don't even ask. Look, Murphy, I feel for you. But it was a long time ago. Chelsea was pronounced legally dead, and there's no evidence to believe otherwise. I don't know what else I can tell you.
Did you ever catch the guy who shot us?
No arrest. Somebody high up on the chain locked that case down and threw away the key. Even if I wanted to see the file, I'd have to pull some strings.
What can you do to help me out here? I mean, until I see something or get some information, I'm just not going to be able to believe that Chelsea's gone.
I'm sorry, Murphy, I really am. If you can find me some new clues on the case, I'll do what I can to get it reopened. And that's the best I can do for you. Good luck.
No. I don't believe it. My gut tells me she's still alive. But I'll find out one way or the other. So why is it you think I came down here to turn myself in?
Well, we just found you at a crime scene with a dead body. That dead body happens to be Carlos Maldonado, a PI working the same neighborhood as you. Is that your way of intimidating the competition?
The name Maldonado means nothing to me. And I insist that you give me a polygraph test to prove it.
I was just reviewing your file when you came in.
Is that a lot? Because it looks like a lot.
August 2047. Beaton Ruiz, NSFPD informant. Beaten and hospitalized after providing information about Tex Murphy. Ruiz refuses to identify his assailant. No charges ever filed. November 2048. Surveillance video shows suspected extortionist Jen Lee leaving the Golden Pagoda with Tex Murphy, never to be seen again. The case remains unsolved. Shall I go on? In the past few years, you've gained quite a reputation for yourself. You've gotten New San Francisco's criminal underbelly running scared.
Well, I find that hard to believe, but It's nice of you to say.
We arrest criminals so they could be tried in a court of law. We don't just kill them, and I won't tolerate vigilantism. If you didn't kill Maldonado, what were you doing there?
A helpful idiom.
Well, I'm drawn to laser nets like a moth to the flame. I followed the trail and saw that Maldonado had surveillance equipment aimed at my office. I want to find out what he recorded.
Who cares what he recorded? If you're such an upstanding citizen, you've got nothing to hide, right?
Dirty little secrets.
I wanted to find out whether he caught me scrapbooking. If that gets out, I'm through in this town.
I don't even think you're joking about that. You're free to go, Murphy. For now. Any questions?
Scrapbooking.
I'm not sure what to think of you, Murphy. I have no evidence of an abduction, just a dead body and only one person of interest. It might be in your best interest if you could find out what happened. That whole neighborhood seems to attract more than its fair share of trouble. As far as the coroner and the commissioner were concerned, finding Chelsea's remains in your speeder were enough to pronounce her legally dead.
I always find it funny we can tell people are reading something in the background. Like a teleprompter or something.
She's an investigative reporter at the Bay City Mirror. One of the less obnoxious ones. I know Maldonado was a dirtbag, but unless it's in self-defense, killing somebody, even a dirtbag, is a crime and will be prosecuted.
That encrypted memory stick probably has some useful information on it.
Oh, great advice. If you could help me break it, then I'd be impressed. Guess I'll have to see if anyone else on the street can break it for me.
Oh, places are open now. I want to see Rook first. I wonder if this place is open. Oh.
Rook's the little gremlin who runs the pawn shop. I've heard that his hard shell is hiding a heart of gold. But if it was, he'd cut it out himself with a rusty soup can lid.
Murphy! Here, let me look at you. Louis told me something terrible has happened. I've been worried sick.
If you try and hug me, I swear, I'll scream like a little girl.
Oh, Lord. Please don't tell me that lump on your head has turned you back into the pathetic, pestering PI I used to know. This is a nightmare.
Hold on. Are you telling me the text I turned into was not pathetic and pestering? Those are my secret weapons.
Look, Murphy, I'll grant you have some detective skills, but it was all relentless, annoying banter and endless questions to me. Imagine my surprise when, over the past few years, you turned into someone I could actually tolerate.
No kidding. So what was it you loved most about the new me?
You cut out all the chit-chat and became a no-nonsense customer who pays in cash. You always seem to have plenty of cash.
Hmm.
Oh, I get it. All of a sudden, I get some dough, and suddenly we're best friends. So how'd it come up with so much cash?
Well, how should I know? I mean, if I'd asked you that 2 days ago, you would have punched me in the face.
A helpful suggestion.
Well, I'd be more than happy to do it now, if it'd help.
Oh, very funny. I'll admit, Murphy, you do have a certain charm. It makes my skin crawl.
Beauty tips? Do what? What did you want me to do, Ranpua?
Well, your skin does look like it's been exposed to a lot of quality charm. So why don't you tell me what I've been buying here, and me and my charm will take off.
All my transactions are done in strictest confidence. That hasn't changed.
You know, sounds like to me, if I get my memory back, you don't want to be on my bad side.
Fine. Though I don't know anything that could possibly explain what's happened to you. Believe me, I'd tell you if I did. Now I suppose this is where you ask if I mind answering a few questions. But this is not for old time's sake.
Oh gosh, so many things to say.
You became a sullen, short-tempered bully. And I miss that desperately. I heard a commotion and saw a crazed man running willy-nilly down the street and 2 other men in pursuit. I was hoping they would tear that flop house down, and they would have too if it weren't for that meddling Clint. Such an upbeat, chipper little man. Utterly obnoxious. I went there once, never again. What with that herbal tea and incense, it's a veritable gas chamber. Oof. I knew she'd get nothing but trouble being with you. Louis' niece is an absolute delight. What she sees in you is an absolute mystery. A prince among men makes me wish I could still eat solid food. Years ago, after Chelsea disappeared, you came to me looking for leads to some valuable items, among them a lost Fabergé egg. You left the street for a long time. When you returned to Chandler Avenue, you seemed like a different person, darker, more dangerous. I understand you have a thing for holograms. Maybe she's just your type. I'm sure you know much more about that than I. Some say you know exactly what happened. That's the man you think was abducted? The one I saw being chased down the street? I never heard his name before you told me. What is that? Maldonado? He puts the P.I. in pig. I heard you two had something of a rivalry going on. Next question. Next question.
Now that Rook's is open, I'll bet his back gate's open too.
Oh, should I go through the back gate? I didn't know Rook was into that kind of stuff. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to come back here and shoot hoops until I threw my back out.
Ten seconds left. Down by 1. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360. He's foul.
Was it my front? Ah, yes. Llama Claus would bring packs of cigarettes to all the good children around the world.
What?
It's Rook's hydropod garden. Whenever I see this, I think of Gordon Fitzpatrick from my Pandora case.
I've got anti-hydrogen pods on board, and I've got to get this as far away from Earth as possible.
Pods?
Pods. Anti-hydrogen pods.
He wasn't from around here, or even from this solar system.
Those subtitles weren't going with what they were saying. They're saying something completely different.
Lord knows what I could do with an anvil,
What?
but it might be useful.
So now I'm carrying an anvil? I don't have the ladder still, right? Anvil? Have I been up here?
Well, it's not a Banksy. I knew there was something creepy in there.
Ew. It's like Sackboy with lipstick on.
This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint. This door's just painted on.
What?
I knew there was something creepy in there.
Ugh. Oh, what's this?
Oh,
yeah.
I came back to my office to that grisly sight.
I tried for an hour to get Pug's head out of the water cooler, but it was no dice. The police showed up and thought about grilling me until they realized Pug was a mutant. And it was like they couldn't care less.
I guess people are a little apprehensive about taking that bottle back for deposit.
I guess there's more flashbacks than I thought. I wonder if this place is open yet. Oh, it's creepy.
Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint. I bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth. It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later. Rumor is Zach Williams, owner of the electronics shop, is tied to organized crime. Oh, we've had our problems in the past. For example, the last time I was here, he shot my credit card into 1,000,000 pieces. I'm hoping he's in a little better humor today and doesn't blow my brains out, or even worse.
Okay, I don't want any trouble.
Well, that makes two of us. Last time I was here, you shot my credit. Literally.
Why do you keep hassling me about that? That was years ago. I paid back all those interest charges. Plus interest.
A Yelp review?
You did? Well, I must say, customer service has gotten considerably better around here.
Everyone knows what happens to people who get on your bad side. Only one reason you ever come in here, and it ain't to buy anything. You know all our stuff is junk.
I just want to know what's going on upstairs.
Look, the guys upstairs don't want any trouble either. They said you can have whatever you want at cost. You can even put it on credit. Then I'll just tear up the bill.
No, I'm talking about literally upstairs. Upstairs.
Look, I know how much you hated Maldonado, and I probably shouldn't have let him use the second floor. But he was paying cash, and he kept a low profile. So I thought it was all good. I didn't know what he was doing up there, and I didn't want to know.
You better, you bet.
Well, let's see what kind of useful information I can get out of you before I try jogging your memory.
You the man, okay? We good? Look, I told the cops I wasn't here, which is technically true. I just parked out back when I heard the gunshots. So I just started the engine right back up and got the hell out. You live there, so I'm not going to say a thing about it. That place opened up a couple of months ago. Doesn't look like my kind of joint. I do love Louie's cooking. Just don't ask what's in it and you'll be fine. All I know is you ain't the same guy that came slinking in here 7 years ago. Sorry to hear about that. Is that what turned you into Mr. Badass? I think he's the one who came by to check in on Maldonado. Must have been a client. Don't know anything else about him. I sell items to customers, not purchase them. Let's just leave me out of this, okay? Sure, Maldonado was a creep, but his money spent just the same. He said he needed to do a stakeout of the Ritz. Didn't mention any specific names. Didn't sound like a big deal, and he was offering a good chunk of change.
Wait a second.
Not again. You're gonna get me fired. Or worse.
So he won't do anything with the card? The memory stick?
I sell items to customers, not purchase them.
I thought he was supposed to help me. Maybe Rook will help me.
As I made it perfectly clear, your status as a paying customer earns you a modicum of goodwill. I suggest you use it judiciously.
Sorry, you lost me at modicum. Look, answer a few questions for me and I won't kick your butt when I get my memory back.
At least he knows how to keep his mouth shut. What is that?
These places were not very helpful.
I'll need to find a computer whiz to break the encryption on this memory stick. Lord knows what I could do with an anvil, but it might be useful. Nice to meet you, Maldonado. Oh, it's a small wheel. Too bad this zipline trolley is broken. It's missing a wheel.
I guess luck counts for something.
Zipline trolley's repaired. Now I need to find the perfect place to zipline. Oh man, this... Oh, it's a bottle of stupid glue.
I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it.
What?
Phone message waiting.
A phone message?
Phone message waiting. Phone
No.
message waiting. Phone message waiting. Phone message waiting.
I close my eyes
Phone message waiting.
and dream
Phone
of
message
one.
waiting.
The
Phone
one.
message waiting.
I close
message
my
waiting.
eyes.
This message is for Mr. Tex Murphy. Storm clouds are brewing. Are you with White Russians or against us? A White Guard member is close. Prove your loyalty and we will reveal the truth.
What the heck was that? There must be another Tex Murphy in the phone book.
That was strange.
I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent, judging from the debris. Who would have done this?
Ah, the Big Finish detective by your Aaron Corners. Friends make the best detectives.
Maybe I can go see the doctor. And waste some time. I want to try something first. Can't tell if this is making me run faster or... I don't know, I guess it is. I'm pushing shift while I move.
Man, I don't even know what I was trying to do.
The Llama Club.
Guess I better not be too creative, because it won't work.
If it makes me faster, it's not by much. Closed.
Closed. Yeah, this building's been a lemon for anyone who's tried to open a business here. Closed. Yeah, this building's been a lemon for anyone who's tried to open a business here.
Alright, well, let's see if we can't go to see the doctor. Or just go anywhere in general, really. I guess not. I guess we'll try going to Coit Tower. Fuchsia Flamingo. What's this?
Every few years, someone gets the bright idea that this place should be preserved. Repairs are done for a few months, then the workers disappear when City Hall realizes what type of people really inhabit this place.
I know that's gonna trigger a flashback. So let's do it!
My nose has started sagging lately. Makes it hard to breathe. Now, what kind of info you looking for, huh?
Elephant face. I don't think I really need to be here.
Whoa. I wasn't always nervous about heights until my Under a Killing Moon case. I was trying to break into a luxury high-rise and slipped from the 32nd floor.
Looks like no one's home. This is gonna be easier than falling off a horse. This window doesn't want to open up. Maybe if I... Whoa! Whoa!
Fortunately, I hit an awning before I hit the ground, but I didn't stop bouncing for about 30 minutes.
I'm not sure, but I think we can fall off from up here. And die. Let's try it.
Well, you're dead. Don't be sad. It's probably the most satisfying ending this case was ever going to have.
Oops. Okay. We just have to walk all the way down. We can't jump. Whee! Oh, I can't fall off the elevator. I'm so tired and so tempted to eat the food in the microwave. Who would know anything about... Oh, maybe she knows. Oh, she's on strike now.
Holly must be out on strike. I'd better come back later to talk to her.
Oh, the bell's here.
As I ring the bell, I expect Nilo, but another familiar face pops up from behind the counter. It's Clint. Looks like he's dabbled in some home plastic surgery to cover his empty eye socket. It's amazing what you can do with a tire patch, spray paint, and crazy glue.
Ah, Mr. Murphy, will you be needing some housekeeping done? I can't remember the last time we saw you around here.
Hiya, Shot. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good evening. To bring up his addiction.
So, what are you doing behind the desk? Looking for Nilo's complimentary chocolates?
You mean the ones you used to leave on the pillow, right? Those weren't chocolates, my friend. Man, I hope you didn't eat them.
No.
Nilo, man, I haven't heard that name in years. Not since I bought this place from him. The city was gonna condemn it, but Nilo didn't feel like fixing it up, so he sold it real cheap.
Recovered chocoholic. I wonder if that's the same guy. The other guy was so skinny.
So, whatever did happen to Nilo? Did he get busted for lewd behavior?
No, but don't worry. I got rid of all the hidden cameras.
Cameras?
Yep, this place was filthy in every sense of the word.
I'm doing pretty good, thanks. No, I haven't finished Grim Fandango. I started it up at the beginning, and it was still looking weird. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'll have to fix it, off stream sometime. When Ranpuma's home and can help me.
Well, you've come a long way, Clint. From living in a dumpster to owning your own dump.
But on the bright side, we've exterminated most of the roaches and reinforced the foundation after the big quake last year. And finally got real fire extinguishers, so no more painted-on safety features. We're up to a 3-star cubic zirconia rating in the Mutant Leisure blog spot now.
That's cool, it's the same guy. It seems like everyone is the same person, which I really like. I think he was the only person I was confused about.
3 cubic zirconias, huh? Out of how many possible?
Well, they're not really clear about that, but it is an upgrade. It's mostly thanks to you, my #1 tenant. You pay up front, and I always throw in a little extra to make sure I keep an extra eye on your place.
Well, math isn't my strong point, but I think you're out of extra eyes.
Did anyone ever tell you that you make it hard to give good customer service?
Just come up a few times.
You're paid through the end of the year, just like every year. You're hardly ever here these days, but hey, let me get my nose out of your business. That sounded disgusting. Let's change the subject. What can I do for you?
So many stuff. So much stuff.
You keep being my best tenant, and I'll be your biggest fan. Deal?
He kind of looks like my brother. Just a little bit. Aww. That's too bad.
The cops came by to ask me about that, but I wasn't here at the time.
He doesn't sound like my brother, just a second.
This may not be much, but it's mine, and I love it. Nice guy, but he's got some screws loose. Dumbest name ever for a shop. Just get the holes patched before you move out, or I will keep your security deposit.
No, my brother's not missing an eye. If you were to remove that, he would look like my brother. Well, and hope that there's another eye under there.
Look, I know I used to joke with you about Chelsea being in love with me, but that was just my jealousy talking. That's Louis' niece, right? Tall, brunette. Oh. I've got to steer clear of his diner. Too many chocolate memories.
Chocolate memories?
Look, I've had my own problems, as you know. I was in a kind of a dark place 7 years ago. Dark, bitter, sometimes nuts, raisins, or God help me, marshmallows. Nice girl for circuits and chips. We don't need to talk about that, do we? That was a real tragedy. I can't help you with that. I can barely work a toaster.
Darn.
Maldonado? Nothing but trouble. I steer clear of that hombre. That little gremlin's never forgiven me for stealing his newspapers and using them for blankets. Me? I'm just living the dream. One chocolate-free day at a time.
His suit looks like chocolate.
That guy's all mobbed up, so I keep my distance.
Alright. Wonder if Sapphire's home.
Well, this is a flashy new neighbor. Well, this is a flashy new neighbor. Sapphire, eh? That sounds like a fun new neighbor. Well, this is a flashy new neighbor.
Yes. I guess we can't talk to this person yet. Where else can we go? What was that?
Sounds like there's something scary in the sewers.
Aw. Okay.
Hey, what can I do for you, Murph? I'm no good with that computer stuff, but that little fella at the barbecue joint is a whiz. I'll bet he could get you taken care of.
I know, right? I don't think it's a business. It's, I think she lives there. I'm not sure. But with that music, you'd think she'd be there and answer the door.
That Holly is a real spitfire. I don't know how I feel about the whole holograms of people too thing, but yeah, why not? I can't really talk about that. If she died the way the cops said she did, burned inside your speeder, it's just too much to think about. I keep a little hope that maybe she ain't dead at all. Or at least that maybe she died in a more peaceful way.
Like a bullet to the head.
You wouldn't remember him. He moved into the neighborhood a few years back. Not a pleasant man. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, same old ornery cuss he ever was. Don't bother me none. I guess I'm just used to it. Zach don't come in here a whole lot. I guess he don't like my food much. That Clint's really come up in the wild. Though I still hide the chocolate cake when he drops by. I don't want him falling back into his, old ways. Haven't had another food joint on the street since Francesca ran the Slice of Heaven. I thought it might cut into my business some, but not so far. Maybe we just don't have a lot of barbecue eaters around here.
Maybe. What am I supposed to do with this?
I'll need to find a computer whiz.
Actually, I think Maldonado's office is over here.
What the hell is that?
That's a SPOPAD, protecting the universe from imperfect life forms since 1967. It's like a mall cop with a 5,000-meter volt taser without a moral code. Be careful, Tex. I could get hurt.
Now that's a handsome devil. Wait a minute. A rival PI. Oh man, how did this happen?
No deed too dirty, no job unworthy, and always dirt cheap.
Oh, it's a security drone. If I enter its line of sight, I'm toast.
Let's see. Oh. I was just being silly. I didn't know that was really gonna do something. Okay. Can I get my anvil back? Why was I carrying an anvil?
Wow, nothing is so simple or wonderfully effective as blunt force trauma. Wow, a place even sleazier than yours. And you have an animal print bedspread.
Ooh, play bub.
Emily? Oh man. I hope she's doing this to get through school. Both Maldonado and I appreciate subtle storytelling techniques. Maybe we could have been friends, if you were alive.
What else does he have? Ooh.
It's the depressed man's kitchen.
Ooh.
What's this?
I don't know. What was it? Ooh, a Llama Club security key.
I prefer Weenie World's tater tots.
Weenie World. Ice in her veins, icicles in her heart.
Both Maldonado and I appreciate subtle storytelling techniques. Maybe we could have been friends. Yuck. There's gum in this shoe.
Ew. Gumshoe is a word for a new detective or PI.
I prefer Weenie World's tater tots.
I do. Lots of crap. What's this say? Howard Duff. Shoulders. Johnny's stool pigeon.
Hello?
Could I speak to Carlos Tex?
Sorry, have we met? That woman knew me, but hung up quickly when she realized I didn't know her.
If we can find her, maybe we could get some answers.
She must have visited Chandler while she was doing business with Maldonado. Maybe someone around here will recognize the photo. Larry Hammond wasn't really a mutant.
I want wanted to make sure you came here alone.
Well, I hope you were more careful about being followed than I was.
Now, I have a very strong sense of self-preservation. I even brush my teeth carefully.
Yeah, it shows.
Man, he sure looked like one. Well, even I wouldn't stoop so low as to reading someone's diary.
Aw, come on.
Well, even I wouldn't stoop so low as to reading someone's diary. Motel postcards. Maldonado must make his living spying on cheating spouses. Hair cream. Glad I don't need this. It's the only Roach hotel where you have a better chance of survival inside than outside.
You miss the music? I don't think I can take anything else from here. Let's go to the Llama Club. That sounds swanky, right? Let's go. Is that a person? I thought it was closed. Is it open?
As I step into Inspector Burns' barbecue, I think I'm having a stroke. But no, burning toast is their special today. Behind the counter is the kid who Louis referred me to as the computer whiz.
Oh, this is who we take it to.
When you come to my house, come down behind the jail. I got a sign on my door, barbecue for sale. I'm talking about my barbecue. Only thing I play.
Welcome to Inspector Burns' barbecue. My name is Mojo. Special of the day is chili con carnage. They'll destroy your hunger as well as your taste buds. Order when you're ready.
A hammy vice, a ham, cheese, and habanero corn dog, deep fried and wrapped in bacon.
Oh.
Does that come with a free colonoscopy?
Hey, you're Tex Murphy.
And you're Mojo. What a shagadelic name, baby, yeah!
My real name is Mordecai Josephus.
Are you serious? Well, that's my real name, too.
No way!
Yeah, well, it's pretty close. It's actually Tiberius, James Tiberius. Then my mom, she starts calling me Tibby, and, well, I had to come up with something that I could live with.
The ultimate Tex Murphy trivia. You just made my day. Look, I don't mean to geek out on you here, but you're Tex Murphy. Badass private eye. Man out of time. Always quick with a joke or his fist. What are you doing in a dump like this?
Hit him where it hurts.
Getting harassed by a junior fireman?
Nice. Classic Tex Murphy.
Oh, he's so cute.
Can you talk and cook at the same time?
Oh, you don't want to eat here. The food really will burn your face off. Inspector Burns is a bitter, bitter man. So, what are you working on? Wait, let me guess. Some kind of case just dropped in your lap. Seems like a small-time job, but there are tons of loose ends leading in all kinds of directions, and you are blindly getting nowhere.
Well, yeah, that is kind of what's happening.
I could help you.
Well, I guess you could grill the suspects.
You are killing me. Look, Mr. Murphy, you fancy yourself as sort of a timeless classic, a PI archetype for the ages. You know your way around the crime scene, but it's no secret that you're not so good at high-tech gadgets. That's where I come in.
Well, now that you mention it, there might be something you can help me with.
Sure, I can decrypt a memory stick, no problem. It may take a while, at least a day. I just can't believe I got a chance to meet my idol. Me and Archie are buds. So glad Archie opened up his shop here. He's like a god at all this conspiracy stuff. Chelsea Bando, the Nora to your Nick. I wish I could have met her. Inspector Burns has tried to torch the Bruin stew at least twice.
What?
Sometimes I spend hours just thinking about what kind of baby she and I would have together.
Well then. A hologram baby?
Sorry you lost her, but man, did you ever get an attitude? He's the guy you hired to take photos of your cheating wife. You're the guy they hired to beat the crap out of the guy you catch with your wife. Comes in here all the time to eat just so he can complain. He says he likes barbecue, so I'm not sure why he eats here. Like Inspector Burns says, it all tastes the same when your tongue's charred.
Ew.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Another item on my to-do list today is checking out Maldonado's regular office that's on the street.
Yes, I've done that already, Tex. Have you forgotten? Oh wait, he does have memory problems. I'm sorry. Sorry, Tex. I want to jump. This game doesn't let me jump uncontrollably. I don't think there's anything important in here. It's just kind of a side thing.
Cigarettes. Yummy.
The air outside feels thick, like I'm breathing through a pair of dirty gym socks. It's a high radiation day. Most everyone will be staying inside, but I need to hunt for some work. I always like to start the day with the traditional PI breakfast. That hits the spot.
I didn't even click on anything. I don't know why it did that. Or maybe it's because I clicked on this one? I was looking this way and then it made me look that way. I think that's weird. There are a lot of cigarettes in here. This place must smell terrible. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to be insensitive. Oh! I don't remember what the stretch goals were, but that was probably... You're probably correct. I only saw the trailer that was on the Kickstarter, and that was it. I guess not. Maybe he didn't want to be hit in the head with a golf ball. What was I doing? Was I doing anything? Oh, asking around who this woman is.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Van Winkle. What is it I can help you with, Rip? Like I always say, you can take a bum out of a dumpster, but you'll never get a dumpster out of a bum. Just smelling the fumes coming off that establishment irritates my bowels.
Thank you for that imagery.
Lovely. Oh, she may have come by here. I can't be sure.
Well, that's funny. That they would do something like that.
More questions? Why you gotta keep coming back with more questions? That guy's a go-getter. Why don't you get him to answer these questions? I don't know what it is they're serving in there, but it sure as hell ain't barbecue. That's a fine piece of humanity there. She stopped by the other day and checked out our selection. Took her about 2 seconds to realize it was all crap, so she seemed to know her stuff.
I think this is the only place I haven't been.
It's real good having you stop in more regular. How can I help you? I might have seen this lady in here not long ago. Didn't catch your name.
The electronics guy or Rook? It's closed. Let's go in here. Oh, she's here now.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing? Let me check. I can confirm that Mason Bowers has been a registered guest here. Sorry, Tex. I'm not allowed to give out any more information than that. If I could smell, I'm pretty sure he would stink. Always looks like he's up to something unsavory. That crusty old perv is always coming in here trying to get a peek at my underpixels.
What? Rook? Well then.
The Ritz landlord? Seems like he may have a couple of screws loose, but nice enough. I think the kid who works here has a crush on me. Maybe one of these days I'll rock his little world.
Ooh, you do that.
Yeah, I've seen this woman in here. In fact, she picked up a piece of mail that's been delivered here. I might be able to get a name or address for you. Let me see if I have an image of the envelope. Yep, got it. I'll print it out for you.
Holly sends the information about the mystery woman to my smart Alex, and I get a new location on the map. It's on the coast near Monterey. Whoever owns this place has mucho dinero.
Her underpixels. She's just a hologram. It doesn't matter if we see her underpixels. What is this?
It's a note from my old friend Archie Ellis. Apparently he's out of town doing some research. When he returns, I'll need to ask him about the case.
Oh, beach house.
Whoa. I get in my speeder and realize I'm very wobbly and my vision's pretty fuzzy. I realize it's finally time to get this head wound checked out and some professional input on what's happened to me. And now's as good a time as any. I call a cab, and I'm on my way to the North Hill Clinic.
Where are you headed?
North Hill Clinic.
Well, I better step on it. You look like you're in pretty bad shape. Your eyes are really bloodshot.
Yeah, you should see it from this side.
Live around here?
Yeah, I do. Live at the Ritz.
I've heard there's a lot of Morlocks in that area.
Morlocks?
That's what they call them. Some new crazy type of mutant.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard rumors that they're attacking people.
I've on Chandler Avenue?
Just rumors. But you never know. Things could get worse, sir. Sorry. Just wanted to let you know I was packing heat up here. Didn't mean to freak you out.
Well, that's fine. It's just the last time I got a ride from someone, they shot me, so I'm a little jumpy. It's a nice gun, by the way. I used to have one just like it.
I've had this for a long time. Some idiot threw it out his window.
The head wound is painful for sure. Maybe this Dr. Donahue can help me sort things out.
Morlocks from the Time Machine. I love that movie. The old one. Not the new one. It sucks. I read the book too. It's really good. This is me at the doctor's office.
Taylor warned me you might be a problem patient.
Unite magicians.
Oh, yeah, come in now when everything stops moving. A minute ago, it was like Fantasia in here.
I'm just gonna assume you've got some head trauma. Let's see what's going on.
Sorry. I don't know why I thought that was so funny.
Weird question for you. Is there any way to tell whether I'm dreaming or not?
Do you want to know if you're dreaming right now? Ah! Yep, you're awake. So tell me what happened.
Well, I woke up a few hours ago with this goose egg on my head and an injection mark on my arm. I've got no idea how I got them. As a matter of fact, I have no idea about anything over the past 7 years.
Well, you took a pretty good shot to the head. Enough to knock you out. Maybe cause some short-term memory loss, but not for 7 years. Let's see that mark on your arm. I think we'll need to draw some blood. Everything on your form accurate?
Well, I think I said I exercise regularly and smoke sparingly. I might have gotten those two reversed.
Well, I'm guessing your bloodstream's full of cholesterol and toxins, but I'm sure we'll find something else there, too. Have you ever had an implant?
Explain yourself. What?
Look, I just want my figure to be in proportion.
Well, that injection mark concerns me, but I don't want to speculate. I would really like to keep you overnight for observation. You mind waiting around until we figure this out?
Sure, if we can get it done in 5 minutes. While we're waiting, though, could I ask you a few questions?
Let's just keep this professional, shall we? I don't think you could do much better. And yes, I mean that the way it sounded. I believe he runs a diner over on Telegraph Hill. I've dealt with many cases of amnesia, but nothing exactly like this.
After leaving North Hill, I get a cab ride back to my office. After a while, I'm feeling a little better, so I hop in my speeder and head out to the address of the mystery woman, who I hope can give me info on Mason Bowers.
Nice. This is more like it. Fun fact, this is a former vacation home for 3 James Bond villains. Goldfinger!
Gotta keep an eye out for magazines.
This coffee table's a special design. It's got a hidden drawer. Nothing adds personality to a room like throw pillows.
Oh.
That's interesting. That's not my style.
We need to find a bunch of baseball cards. I remember there was one that gave me a lot of trouble.
Baseball card? Used to collect these as a kid. Now I collect past due notices. Let's see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 chairs.
Okay, thank you for that information.
Nice. Pillaging must be one of their hobbies. Pillaging must be one of their hobbies. Some crates should never be opened.
Oh, here's where we're supposed to put them down.
Yeah, that's about the only sailboat I could afford.
Oh, what's this?
There's a past due notice here.
You're late, you bum!
Note to self, check and make sure I made my speeder payment.
What was that?
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, if you know what I mean.
I wish I could send text messages like that to Ran Puma.
Sulfuric acid. I better be careful with this.
Sulfuric acid?
Wrong form of its. Come on, people. No, that's not important. Oh, sure, that seems impressive. But I bet you it wasn't nearly as difficult as obtaining my PI license from an entire summer of night school. Now I could use that.
See how many are there? There's 9. Looks like there's 5 more.
Reminds me of the time I tried to cook meatloaf. Well, that might come in handy. Must be a Barry Bonds baseball. It's got an asterisk on it. A collector's edition of Matt Cubase Tyler baseball card. I wouldn't dare thieve that.
Seashells.
Who sells seashells by the seashore?
Sally. Something else down there.
Isn't that DeForest Bunny from Night of the Lepus?
There's a bunny. It's a picture of a bunny. Cute little bunny.
Now that was a terrible year for wine. Now that's my kind of book.
Neurosurgery for dumbasses. Let me in.
Yeah, I believe that's a towel. Rummaging through trash cans can be considered a low point in some people's lives, but not mine. Another Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic, Gumdrops and Lollipops. I'll put this in my comic book rack collection in my office. Tsunami! Tsunami! Lord knows I could use a plunger at my place. No bidet? Sick. Ah, a remembrance of a much simpler time.
There's nothing in here other than the comic?
Boy, I try not to look directly into a mirror because it's kind of bad for my self-esteem.
I know how you feel, Tex.
Oh, I always put out fresh towels for my guests. I mean, if I had any.
Shot.
Tsunami!
I'd probably be getting the same ones.
Yeah, I believe that's a towel.
Yes, it's a towel. Is there nothing in here? Urgh. Do you mean salami?
Magnets. How do they work?
That's not how you spell salami. Oh, is that sushi? Lobster. Beef. Why does it say beef? It's green. It looks like broccoli. Orange juice. It's frozen?
Really? They found someone to eat this crap? That's a terrible place for a petri dish.
Okay, so we've got a petri dish.
Never, ever stick your hand in a toaster. This coffee's been out here for days.
Ew.
Yep, that's a sink. Salty. Tasty. Cookies? Nope, just flour. Standard groceries, and none of them look very edible.
What? It's fruit.
It's no good to me without alcohol.
Special O's.
You can really judge a person by the kind of groceries they buy.
Bland. Sugar flakes, sardines. Dudley Teas Charms.
Fine feast for mice. Most of the stuff's expired.
Ew. I somehow opened the next cupboard through this one. I was trying to close it. Oh.
That might come in handy.
Guess that's it. Round puffs. Puffed to perfection. That's the only breakfast I know how to make. It does save a lot. And every time it saves, it kind of lags a little bit.
Oh, it's like a villain from a terrible B movie. Mollusks beware.
Give me your tank of cuttlefish. Ooh.
It's Mike and Ike Hammer candy comic. Sleep with a Swedish fish.
Oh,
Put this in my comic book rack collection in my office.
Swedish fish are the best.
Just looking at these makes me tired. Oh man, I hate retro things.
Aw, what? I hate you, Tex. Whoa. Okay.
If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm gonna be very upset.
I know, right? It's gotta be a joke, right? Why is there one gigantic blue book? And these books are covers with no pages. Okay.
If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm gonna be very upset.
Ugh, how many more do I need? I need 3 more. Here's something.
An old Zoom portable music device. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, my mom got me one of these while all the other kids were getting iPads and iPods. I remember just how I felt that day. Wonder what happened to it. Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
Oh! Wow. He's gonna give Smart Alex nightmares. On.
Just looking at these makes me. Nice place to get all warm and snuggly.
Oh, there's one.
Now I could use that.
So I just need one more, two more. Grr.
What
Oh.
crime against humanity have you created?
I didn't mean to do it. Okay.
Man, I don't even know what I was trying to do.
A Walkman. I remember having a Walkman. Or Walkman. I don't know how you want to say it.
Something very tiny is written at the bottom of this petri dish.
Oh.
I'll need some help reading the inscription.
Was there a telescope or a microscope somewhere? Why did I say telescope? And for a while, I just used nothing to listen to music. I think I had a CD player. A portable CD player, but that was it.
Oh, I don't think a lot of studying went on in here with that flat screen TV on the wall.
What would help me see this? A bottle?
Maybe try something else. Barrels make any interior space look more rugged.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, smoke no more cigarettes. I hear they have a smoking deterrent system built right into the cigarette.
Hey, buddy! Do you know 1,000 people stop smoking every day by dying, you moron? Kissing you would be like licking an ashtray. Get it, dumbass? Did you know that you and I are similar? We both are certified butthead. No, don't kill me. Have mercy.
Well, the system's about as effective as other systems I've tried. But I'll keep these in case I have a smoking emergency.
Well then. Oh. Please be 2 baseball cards.
Hello.
An etiquette book?
Well, one man's trash is a PI's clue.
A letter about diseases. Okay. It's not what I wanted.
Seems Mason was treating someone with serious facial deterioration.
The cryogenic sleep state that has caused so much physical and mental damage to the Morlocks is beginning to affect me. The fresh disease seems to be speeding up because serious deterioration on the right side of my face. I do hope you'll have a solution for me soon. T. It's very tiny, I can't read it.
Hello. The 8 lost rules of etiquette. Rule number 1, a friendly greeting could open doors for you.
What does that say for... go away. Text.
Hello.
4, 3, 5, 5, 6. hope there are 2 baseball cards in here.
Hoping to find more information about why sleazy PI Carlos Maldonado has been keeping an eye on my place leads me to a swanky beach house where I'm delighted and surprised to meet an incredibly beautiful woman inside a home medical office. Unfortunately for me, the feeling is not mutual, and she's accompanied by a very lethal friend.
Freeze. What are you doing here?
Well, we had such a charming conversation on the vidphone, I knew I had to meet you. Now I'm rethinking that.
You don't remember me, do you?
Well, I wish I did. Does that count?
We met just once, years ago. So did you really come here looking for me? Or are you here for Mason?
I'm sorry. The correct answer is C, all of the above. I came here to find you, but it's Mason I'm looking for.
Well, you'll have to make do with me. Mason isn't here.
So how do you know Mason?
In the biblical sense, I'm his wife, Ariel Bowers.
When was the last time you saw him?
Over a month ago.
No kidding. A wife like you, I'm surprised he ever leaves the house.
We've been legally separated for over a month. He has issues, erratic behavior, periods of deep depression. It got to be too much.
Psychological problems, huh? What are we talking here? He ties a shoe for an hour, or he walks into Burger Barn with dynamite in his pants?
I think it was just a reaction to stress. His work kept him away for weeks at a time.
So I heard your husband was a neurologist, like a brain surgeon or something.
Or something, yes. He worked in neurochemistry, how chemicals influence neural operations.
So who's he working for now?
Mason never talked about his work, even before we separated. But we stayed in touch. This was the longest he ever went without calling me. I got worried and came here. I found Maldonado's number and called to see if he knew anything.
Yeah, well, Maldonado's not going to be able to help us much because he's dead. Is that who you were coming to see on Chandler Avenue?
Yes, that's right. What happened to him?
Well, I'm not sure, but I'm trying to find out. But the trail seems to lead through your husband, who, by the way, I believe has been abducted.
Abducted? Now I'm worried sick. What are we going to do?
Well, to start with, if you could think of anything that could help me out here to find him, that would be a big help.
I will. Feel free to look around here. I wish I could stay and help, but I'll give you my number so you can call me later. And sorry about the gun to the head thing.
Oh, it's okay. I've just got one of those faces that probably look better with a hole
in it. I have my doubts about Ariel Bowers' motivation. She certainly seems to have an agenda which includes more than just her husband's well-being. What's she up to?
Hubba. Whew. Is it hot in here, or did my internal fan just crash?
Well, it feels like I'm being played for a sap.
Oh, come on. She's just getting ready to play the field. I'd like to bring her over for a debugging session.
Okay, enough.
It is kind of weird that she was wearing that. I mean, I don't walk around like that in my house. I don't know. My husband's missing. I'm worried. I come to our beach house wearing that? No. I'm surprised she can walk around in it. It looks painful.
Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
It's a butt. They've got a fax.
Just the place to conduct some business. Looks like Carlos Maldonado was trying to get a hold of Mason about someone named Margaret Leonard.
Maybe. She's hoping he'd come back. But she was ready.
Maldonado was tracking down a woman named Margaret Leonard for Bowers. Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
They drilled a hole in my skull. I was awake and it hurt a lot. Wonder if I can read it. I doubt I can. No.
Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
The heebie-jeebies.
Well, I wonder what's on this little device.
Memory stick.
You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books.
Long-lasting memories are created through a process of consolidation, which is based on the formations of protein in the brain. Thus, memories, particularly painful ones, are formed by these unstable proteins, making them easily identifiable and removed with a combination of drugs and behavior therapy, ensuring memory elimination. Of course, there are those who do not believe that the benefits of memory modification outweigh the risks. They warn that eliminating memories, one could significantly alter a person's personality, their history.
So, a fancy device that wipes your memories, hmm? Useful technology. I see applications for anyone who ever went out with you or read the Twilight series.
Come on. Little mercy here for the victim, all right? Why would Bowers want to erase my memory?
Yeah, that was a really good movie. I haven't seen it since high school. I can't even really remember too much of it. I remember what it was about. It was like while they were erasing his memories, he realized he didn't want to forget or something.
I'm sure these MRI pictures are showing me something.
Ugh. Well, I don't want to know what. 670. Okay. Wait, why is it doing it again? Is it this? Oh. It is.
Something tells me the doctor got a lot of toothaches.
Oh.
This cabinet needs a... That's interesting.
I think I need one more.
Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, Jim Carrey's not a very bad actor. It just really sucks that they always put him in comedies. To be honest, I don't like his comedies too much. I liked Spanglish, right? No, that's Adam Sandler. That's not who we're talking about. We're talking about Jim Carrey. I don't know why I get them mixed up. Why did I even say that? I'm retarded. Don't listen to me. Where's this last one? Or do I only need 8? Impressive, if you're into that sort of thing.
They were funny when you were 10. I prefer horror movies. I would rather people be ripped apart than be funny. Oh my gosh! I couldn't get past.
Vertical stripes make these chairs look taller than they actually are.
I'll take your word for that.
Well, there's Waldo.
Waldo.
This frame needs 9 baseball cards. Well, that was stupid.
Oh, I guess I need all of them. Okay. I knew there was just one I'd have trouble with. Yeah, I guess I like thrillers better, but I don't like the horror movies that are funny. I can't remember the last movie I really enjoyed.
There's room for every member of the Brady family on here except Alice, and I never considered her part of the family anyway.
Alice.
This coffee table's a special design. It's got a hidden drawer.
Got this one. I'm on the table. Gosh, where's that last card?
Hey, bada bada bada.
These are the only 2 rooms I didn't get anything in.
Never, ever stick your hand in it. Yep, that's a sink.
Is it really, Tex?
I've always learned the hard. It's no good to me without alcohol. You can really judge a person by the kind of groceries they buy. You can really judge a person by the kind of groceries they buy.
Every time I open or close a cabinet, it has to autosave. Autosave? 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 I didn't even do anything that time. No, I haven't. It's coming up soon.
Magnets. How do they work?
I'm going to enjoy it while I can. There's got to be something in here.
In the immortal words of Goldilocks, this chair is just right.
Goldilocks.
Oh, nope, nothing worthwhile on these shelves. Rub-a-dub-dub. Yeah, I believe that's it. Rub-a-dub-dub. Rummaging through trash cans can be considered a low point in some. Well, one man's trash is a PI's clue.
Letter. Several of my sources are questioning your allegiance. Surely, after all we have been through, you would not work against me to turn to her. You've been very well paid for your work, and I do not take kindly to those who betray me.
That was a waste of time.
No, I wanted to examine it.
Surely, after all we've been through, you would not turn against...
Oh, he read it out loud. Well, I did it for you, Tex.
Tsunami!
Why couldn't there have been a stupid card?
I always put out fresh towels for my guests. I mean, if I had any.
Are you okay, Tex?
I always put out fresh towels for my guests. I mean, if I had any.
I hope it's not outside. I'm pretty sure it's not. The water looks like wine.
Must be a Barry Bonds baseball. It's got an asterisk on it. A collector's edition of Matt Cubase Tyler baseball card. I wouldn't dare thieve that.
Give it to me, Tex. Jeez. I'm tired of looking for cards. Already got that.
Some crates should never be opened. Must have gotten these from the Big and Tall Curtain store.
Already got that one. Oh, that sucks. I don't think there's anything to
Trust
do
me,
that.
being a PI, it's not an easy business. You never know what you're going to find in people's drawers.
You can't stand on your tippy toes in this one.
Oh, perfect for watching someone while they sleep.
I was sure there's
Just looking
one
at these makes me. Just looking at I don't know if I get the open concept between these two bedrooms.
There was one in one of the beds.
Well, I see they like to keep things hot in the bedroom.
So do I. Something I haven't moved or something. Oh yeah, I'm opening things again. It's got an autosave. God.
Gross. This bowl is full of fruit.
Gross.
Vertical stripes make these chairs look taller than they actually are.
Whoa. You can see the cabinet's disappeared, but you can see the stuff inside of it.
If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm gonna be very upset.
Grrr! Got to be in here somewhere. Oh, there it is, there it is.
Yoink.
Woo! Yoink. Okay. There's some kind of trick to this? Oh wait, 17. I wonder if the 17 has to be just the outside, or does these like go across like this? I wouldn't think so. That's 17, 1, 8, 9. Let's see, 4, 7. Nope, that didn't work. Did it! Aha!
Fun Weekly, maybe even sadder than that Cat Weekly magazine.
Don't even want to open this drawer here.
The drawer inside this safe needs 2 additional cards. Whatever's in here must be so important that Mason Bowers keeps both the cards with him at all times.
Okay. So when did we pick up this?
Looks like Bowers was interested in some Nikola Tesla artifacts from Rook's pawn shop.
Oh, my car can take me to the secret room. That's some high-tech shit there.
I better drop by the barbecue joint and see how that dweeb Mojo's doing.
Maybe he's decrypted that memory stick.
Yeah, about time, too. I need a new lead on this case.
Is anything open that was closed before? Doesn't look like it. Nope.
So, your memory stick's all ready to go. Now, what do you give me for it?
What? At 2, Mojo.
What are you talking about? I thought we were partners in anti-crime.
You think I'm going to solve your case for free just because you're my idol? No, the great Tex Murphy wouldn't lift a finger without compensation. Neither will I.
Brass tacks.
Look, Sonny, extortion is a very serious business.
Do you have an action figure? I want something money can't buy.
Well, I was going to offer you a very special junior detective badge.
I don't want some stupid little orphan Annie ring. I want a memento from one of your cases. Something one of a kind.
Come on, Chief. Nobody likes a suck up.
You know how your cases always have 100 loose ends and you need that one missing piece to tie it all together?
Yeah, so?
This could be that one missing piece. Mr. Murphy, you need this.
Fine. You don't want cash. Would you settle for my dignity?
Do you remember that sicko who was going around with a liquid nitrogen freeze gun, shooting people and then smashing them? The press called him the Nitro Stalker. You got involved and the cops finally found him a few weeks later, smashed into 1,000,000 pieces.
Sounds like he was pretty broken up.
Everybody knows you were behind that bit of freeze-dried justice. The freeze gun was never found, and I'm betting you took it. I'll trade you the memory stick straight up for it.
All right. But please be aware that Inspector Burns Corporate will be hearing about your shoddy customer service.
Don't know.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mr.
No.
Murphy. We can hang out, or you can order something up and melt your face, but I can't give that memory stick until you hook me up.
How about I hook you up with Holly?
Whatever you need, Mife. Just ask. You got me there, Moif.
Moif. Moif. Let's go to Brooks.
we need to talk.
Oh, do we have to, really?
Yeah, trust me, you may be involved in what happened to me.
Oh, the very thought makes me giddy.
I knew you'd be pleased to hear that. But it's all tied to items of Nikola Tesla and a man named Mason Bowers.
Well, it's true. It's true I've had some very rare Tesla items in my possession from time to time, but I have never heard of this Mason Bowers.
You know Carlos Maldonado?
Well, of course I know that wretched swine.
Tell me how he ties into Tesla.
Well, Maldonado tried to bribe and threaten me to reveal my source of my Tesla items, but I didn't give it to him, and I won't give it to you. Do you think Maldonado was the one watching you?
I think so.
Oh, my, that could be troublesome. I need to make some inquiries. Is there anything else?
I need a freeze gun.
The freeze gun? The one you pawned that supposedly belonged to the Nitro Stalker? I believe it was purchased by one of those vigilante Morlock hunters.
Morlock hunter. And it looks like they're open over there. Over there. They misspelled knights, I just noticed.
O Lord, we beseech thee, give us strength,
Courage.
protection.
Hail, fellow countrymen. We are ready to begin our quest.
Hunting the dreadful night beast. Make haste.
Sorry, Tex, we gotta run.
Farewell, Sir Larry, Curly, and Moe. I'll be sure to tell Snow White you're gonna be late for breakfast.
Ooh, now this place is cool. A nerdy 7th grader's paradise.
Yeah, every weapon you'd ever need to be a level 85 World of Warlord chieftain.
World of Warlord. Warlord's a Draenor. Ew. What is that? Yes, beans? Looks like Kisole! That I've got waiting for Ranpuma. What's this? Rubber spaghetti?
Fool me once, rubber spaghetti. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. The half-life of Weenie World burgers is at least 20 years. I used to love the game of Twisty until I realized its true sinister purpose. Looks like someone has already helped themselves to the items behind. It's a key to a padlock.
Cool looking battle axe.
Whoa, better tell Yogi to be on the lookout for these in Jellystone. I wonder what this key opens.
Spaghetti-O surprise.
Good lord. They're LARPers. Gross. No one's ever removed this thing since the incident?
I guess not.
Did someone leave these on? Because they look like they're on. Ow! Yep.
So smart. Ooh.
My God. You know what that is? It's the Cup of the Carpenter. It's from the Holy Land Toys collection by Robco. Batteries not included, a $10 value.
What was the point of opening this?
My God. You know what that is? It's the Cup of the Carpenter. It's from the Holy Land Toys collection by Robco. Batteries not included, a $10 value.
Refrigerators saved half the population during the nuclear fallout of World War III. Luckily, Grandma Murphy had a commercial grade. Well, I don't teach go-go dance at my academy. We're more respectable than that. That leads to Rusty's roof.
Yes, I want to go there.
Roof access. Wait a second. I I remember years ago, Rusty once bragged that he had a secret panel installed in the water tower on the roof to hide his smuggled illegal novelty items. I wonder if the Morlock hunters stashed their valuables there as well.
That leads to Rusty's roof.
Looks like I need something. Or maybe I just need the key?
I don't know what I was thinking. This needs a key.
Yes, I realized this. Oh! I don't know how he did that unless he's super tall. What's this? Glowing
I see they
zipline?
put Rusty's zipline back in place. How convenient. There's an American pooch behind this gate.
I didn't know I was playing Resident Evil. Let's see. Okay. You could be right, chat. Let me just open this panel and then I'll go ahead and end here.
No way! A freeze gun? This is definitely your coolest case ever.
No pun intended.
With freeze guns, the puns are always intended. Are you familiar with the work of Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Please, have mercy.
I'm afraid my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy.
I'm gonna find a way to turn you off, I swear.
You're not sending me to the cooler. Cool party? Fine, I'm done.
Thank God.
Allow me to break the ice. My name is Freeze. Learn it well, for it is the chilling sound of your doom.
Let's just get this thing back to Mojo.
Anyways, I guess with that, we'll go ahead and end here for tonight. And if I can't get Grim Fandango to work, I'll continue this tomorrow. I hope everyone enjoyed watching me play. I had a lot of fun playing, except for looking at that stupid baseball card. But anyways, I might just do that. I'll have to go find my latex suit from deep within the closet. He doesn't know I have it yet. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.